Greetings! Today I'm going to talk about a legendary cultural anime. If you like theme park and romance, then you should watch this anime. If you don't know where to watch it, Google and Incognito are your best friends. For those who don't know, this is not a normal anime. The story begins when the main character, Yuta, is going on a trip with his friend. It looks like they are going to a theme park. However, it is not your typical theme park. It is a theme park where they can do all kind of cultural stuff without any fear of getting cancelled. Not gonna lie, that almost sounds like a certain island where Stephen Hawking went to teach math. Anyways, they are going to have a lot of fun at the theme park. He is nervous because this is his first time going to that theme park. His friend assured him that everything will be fine since everyone came here with the same purpose.
俺、なんか怖いよ。
大丈夫だって。俺らくらいのやつなんていっぱい来てるけどね。
In the meantime, there is another group going there too, and it looks like this red-haired lady, Mai, also looks very nervous since this is her first time too.
マイは初めてだもんね。
さあ、早く行こう。
もう、ユキったらせっかちなんだから。
ほら、俺らも行くぞ。
After a while, the bus stopped and they have reached their destination. When he is exiting the bus, he accidentally touched her hand. Both of them starts to stare at each other without saying anything. Then she apologized to him and exits the bus.
ごめんなさい。
あんな可愛い子も来るんだ。
ねえ、来てよかったろ。
うん。
Meanwhile, he looks surprised because someone like her who looks very beautiful also come to this place. Moving on, she has changed into a cultural outfit, and her friends are staring at her in 4K. Then, this purple-haired lady asks them to put on a sticker.
あ、これ貼っとかないとね。
何それ。
It is called consent sticker, and by putting that on, the others will know what type of cultural activities are permitted by the owner. After that, they are going to get their dungeon clean and sterilized, so no one will have to worry about getting STD. In the meantime, Yuta is looking at the pamphlet, and he did not expect that this theme park has such professionalism. Suddenly, someone called out to them. It is a lady, and it seems like she is the staff there. She informed them that they are required to equip the Excalibur protective gear. I guess the management afraid that they might get some milk in the future. Anyways, she made his Excalibur ready for battle instantly and help him to equip the protective gear. After everything is ready, she asked him if he wants her as an appetizer. Too bad the anime did not show him exploring her dungeon. Meanwhile, her blonde friend is doing solo let's play at the bench, and she can't wait to get their dungeon explored. In the meantime, some guys are sitting across them and they are doing a solo let's play too. I guess they want to have a collab gameplay with her. Mai is stunned after seeing all of that, and her friends immediately showed those guys her dungeon.
マイもサービスしてあげなきゃ。
Therefore, they approached her and asked her if her dungeon is an open house. Her friends helped her to reject them. However, her blonde friend allowed them to explore her dungeon, and she is playing Fortnite Battle Royale Reverse Edition with those guys. In the meantime, he is looking at a Ferris wheel. His friend told him that only one guy and one lady will get on each compartment. Then, both of them can do all kind of cultural stuff together for 30 minutes. He is worried because he doesn't know who is he going to pair with. His friend assured him that everyone is the same, and he should just enjoy the ride. When he boarded the Ferris wheel, he looks surprised. His partner is Mai, who he saw at the bus just now. She looks surprised too. After that, both of them sat next to each other and started chat. They told each other that this is their first time coming to this theme park. She also told him that she is actually very cultural, but she is not honest with herself. After breaking the ice, it's time to break her dungeon. Well, that sounds wrong, but whatever. Both of them did some crucial preparations before the protein time. Then, he starts to explore the shit out of her dungeon like his life depends on it. After they got off the Ferris wheel, his friend came to meet him. It looks like he has found himself a partner too. Who is her friend? Well, coincidence too happens. Her friend suggested that 4 of them should go to the rest cottage to have a good rest. Well, they are going to do the protein time in there. After a while, his friend wants to swap dungeon, and he agrees. However, Mai doesn't really like his friend since he is too flirty. Despite that, there is not much she can do but getting her dungeon explored like no tomorrow.
こういうチャラい系はちょっと苦手かも。
In the meantime, he is exploring the purple-haired lady's dungeon, and he is self-conscious of his dungeon exploring skill. She told him that his gentle way is fine too, and she really appreciate him for that. After they have done their protein time, the blonde lady came to meet them. It seems like all of them are going to a parade, except for Yuta and Mai.
あなたは行かないの？
It looks like he has fallen in love with her, and she noticed it. She advised him that he should never fall in love with someone who come here, since everyone basically set their dungeon on open house mode. However, he does not really care.
そんなの俺だって分かってるけど、それでもなんだか君との特別なんだ。なんというか、ずっと一緒にいたい気にさせるっていうか。
She also told him that she is very cultural and he might experience NTR coursing through his vein. Despite that, he told her that he will be fine.
私、あなたが思ってるよりずっと
いいよ。
Then he confessed his love to her.
付き合ってください。
はい。
何？
私たちまだお互いの名前も知らない。
They introduced themselves to each other and episode 1 ended right there. For episode 2, the characters are completely different, but the stories still take place in the theme park.
皆さん、こんばんは。聖の楽園、水流系ランドの人気スポット。イベントステージからお送りするやりこんランキング。みんなわかってる？今度はみんなも一緒に盛り上がるよ。
The theme park has idol performing too, and they are tasking with getting their dungeon explored and making their fans use Protein Blast. However, one of the idols, Yuka, doesn't really like her job, and she did not make any of her fan use Protein Blast.
ごめん、今日はレッスンあるから。
During the handshaking event, after shaking their fan's hand, they will take on the Excalibur for a minute. If their fans have quick shot, then they can use Protein Blast. Yuka does not enjoy the handshaking session, and she has no idea why the others are enjoying it a lot. Suddenly, her fan called out to her. When he entered her dungeon, she felt something weird, and it felt like she got an electric shock. This is the first time she has felt this way. Right before she could spawn holy water, 1 minute is up, and that guy apologized to her for not achieving quick shot. At that moment, she felt like her rightful Excalibur has been snatched away from her, and she really wants his fresh homemade protein shake. I mean, who doesn't like to drink some fresh creamy protein shake? The editor drank it all the time. On the next day, she used Superman-level disguise and sneaked out to find that guy. He is very surprised when he saw her. She told him that she wants to explore the theme park, since she is always performing all the time, so she doesn't know her way around the theme park.
もしよかったら一緒にランド回らない？
もちろん。僕でよければ喜んで。
He happily accepts her request. It seems like both of them are going on a date. She also found out that he has been her fan for a long time, and he really enjoyed her performance.
特に花びらダンス。
あのダンス、私すっごい嫌いで適当にやってたのに、こんな風に目を輝かせて褒めてくれる人がいるなら、もっと本気でやればよかった。
She felt bad because she did not give it her all during the performance, and she has betrayed her fans. Anyways, both of them have a lot of fun at the theme park. After having fun for the entire afternoon, they decided to call it a day. When they are walking together, she is holding his Excalibur, because holding hand is shameless before marriage. Then, she told him that it's time for protein time. He refused her and told her that he should not be receiving such special treatment, since she has a lot of fans.
君のファンはたくさんいるのに、僕だけ特別扱いなんか悪いよ。
そんなこと。
In addition, the Yuka that he knew would not say something like that easily. He also told her that he really likes her since she is very serious all the time. At that moment, she realized that there is actually someone who likes her because of her attitude and personality. After that, she begs him to explore her dungeon while doing a dance like she always did during her show. Although he refused her before this, he has no resistance toward her dance, and he immediately charged into her dungeon. In the meantime, the characters from episode 1 are watching their live protein time in 4K, and they start to do some protein time to feel involved. Moving on, after they finished their protein time, she knew that he would be disappointed in her as her fan, since she is actually very cultural. However, he is not disappointed in her at all. Instead, he will simp for her even harder now.
最高だったよ。ストイックかと思ったら本当はドスケベなゆかちゃん。このギャップがたまんないよ。
そう？
もっとステージでもスケベな一面を見せてほしいな。きっとファンのみんなも喜ぶよ。
He requested her to show her true self when performing, and she accepts his request.
あなたがそう言うなら、私もっと頑張ってみちゃおうかな。イエーイ！
On the next day, during the performance, she looks like a completely different person, and her friends are surprised to see her like that. Well, the anime ended right there, and that is the end of my recap for this cultural anime. This anime only has 2 episodes. These are the comments and feedback for this anime from a cultural website. So, what do you guys think about the plot and animation of this anime? Let me know in the comment section below after you watched it alone or with your families.